This one is specifically for my overthinkers out there. Specifically the ones, uh, the ones who overthink about their relationships with other people and their friendships and family and all that stuff. I want you to know that it's okay that you care. And that may sound obvious, right? It sounds obvious that you care. But if you know anything about overthinking, right? If you've experienced it truly, you know that you may even second guess your most wholesome and honest intentions and reactions. If you feel as though the right thing to do right now is to reach out to someone and let them know that you care, do it. However they respond is up to them. I'm here to remind you that your kindness and your care is needed right now. For honestly, anybody. If you have someone that you are thinking about right now, reach out to them real quick. You don't have to start a conversation. You don't have to have a long phone call or meet up with anyone. Just do whatever you do best to show that you are thinking about them and that you care. Just do it. I say all of this because there are times when I reach out to someone and then I start to wonder, oh no, did I say the right thing? Did I do the right thing? Should I just have stayed quiet? Should I have kept to myself? What if they take it the wrong way? What if what I said doesn't make them laugh? What if they get upset? What if they were having a bad day and they just get even more upset by what I said? That's the type of thinking, the type of dialogue going on in my own head at times. Not as much anymore, but at times. So I'm speaking to the people that I know inevitably have something similar, right? Some form of overthinking that honestly they don't need to be doing, that you don't need to be doing. I want you to know that your caring matters. It matters a lot. And sometimes, things don't go according to plan. You had an idea of what you wanted to do and what you wanted to say, and then all of a sudden you realize the vibes are just off. They're not the same. They're different than what they used to be and from what you wanted and what you expected. And now you have to deal with it. You got to deal with the different vibes. It might just be a one-day thing. It might be a one-season thing. It might be just a new change from here on out. Just know that when plans change, when things change like that, you can still show up and show that you care, show that you love. No matter what the other person is thinking, you showing up really matters. It really does affect everybody. Because part of you showing up can also give you pride. One of the things that I take great pride in is when I show up for someone, whether or not they take it, whether or not they need it, whether or not, whatever happens, I know that I'm proud of myself for not staying quiet. And I think I'm proud of myself for that because there was a period of my life where I was very quiet. I would constantly second guess everything. So I just said the best, easiest thing to do is to stay silent, keep to myself. I would go to school and then come home. And I would keep those two lives very split, right? No matter how much I wanted to do something, I honestly convinced myself that how I was living was comfortable, was okay. And it wasn't. When I look back now, I realize I was just afraid. And I was also sad. I was lonely. And it took a lot to build out of that. And so now I'm proud of every single time that I say something. Say something when I know I don't have to. That's the big part. Doing the thing when you don't have to. You only do it because you want to. You do it for the love of the game, for the love of showing up, for the love that you feel for yourself and those around you. That's what it's about. What it is, I'm not sure, right? Life, I don't know. The game, I don't know. But that's what it's all about. Show up when you don't have to. Care when you don't have to. Be who you are when you don't have to. Be who you are when you don't have to until you realize you have to. I'll be honest, I'm like 5 minutes in and the video just cut out. Let me make sure that doesn't happen again. And you know what? I think I'm just going to deal with it. We're in this together, you and I. Yep. We're going to accept that just happened. Because honestly, I use my phone to record. Yeah, I use my phone. You don't need crazy tech. You don't need crazy devices. You just got to show up every single day when you don't have to. And I also don't want to restart this video. So, yeah. I guess I care a lot about other people, but like less so about these videos. Is that something I need to explore? One thing I do need to explore is getting a haircut. Don't worry, I'm not chopping all this off, but I do need a little bit of a trim right back here. Yeah, maybe a little bit of a some right here. You know what I'm saying? Ay. It's been a good day. I always say it's a good day because one, I survived, I'm alive, right? But two, just by saying it was a good day, I remind myself of all the good moments and I make it a good day, right? I do that when I don't have to because I want to. It's for the love of the game. Anyways, I'm dragging this on. I don't need to be doing this. I mean, dragging it on and wasting your time. You're here for value, for content immediately. Quick, simple, easy. That's how we like it. So, I'm just going to move on to the next episode, as are you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, rest of your night. I don't know when you're listening to this, but I hope you're listening to it all the time. And until we meet again, just remember to always fill up with the love. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you. I like that. I love you. I love you. I love you.